This is topic 17, example number 10. It wants us to solve using the quadratic formula. And our problem here is 2x squared plus 8 is equal to negative 3x plus 1/2. So before we can start anything, we need to make sure that this equation is in standard form. So it needs to be in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay. So in order to make this equal to 0, I am going to move everything that's on the right side over to the left. Meaning I'm going to add 3x and subtract 1/2. When I do that, I have 2x squared plus 8 plus 3x minus 1/2 equals 0. So now I have everything equal to 0, and now I need to combine like terms. Okay, we know that 1/2 is the same as saying 0.5. So if we combine our like terms of 8 and minus 0.5, we're going to get 7.5. So we have 2x squared plus plus 3x plus 7.5 equals 0. Because remember, everything has to be in that standard form. Okay. Now that we have everything in standard form, we can label our A, B, and C. So our A is 2, our B is 3, and our C is 7.5. Remember that our quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So plugging everything in, we have x is equal to negative b. So since b is 3, we're making it negative 3, plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 7.5, all over 2 times a, which is 2 times 2. Now we're going to start simplifying. So we know that 3 squared is 9. Now we need to type into our calculator negative 4 times 2 times 7.5, and we should get negative 60. So if we combine these, 9 minus 60 gives us a negative 51. So rewriting this, I get x is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 51 all over 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. Remember, we cannot take the square root of a negative number and get a real solution. So this tells us when we take the square root here, we are going to be getting an imaginary number. So remember, in order to solve for this, we ignore the negative in the beginning, and our answer is just going to have an I attached to it. So we know we're going to have two answers here. Our first answer is going to be x is equal to negative 3 plus the square root of negative 51 over 4. And then x is equal to negative 3 minus the square root of negative 51 over 4. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the square root of 51. So 51, take the square root, I get about 7.14. Okay, so then, let's see. Now we have x is equal to negative 3 plus 7.14i all over 4. And x is equal to negative 3 minus 7.14i over 4. Okay. For this answer, since we are having imaginary answers here, imaginary solutions, we could stop here and say these are our answers. So we get x is equal to negative 3 plus 7.14i over 4, and x is equal to negative 3 minus 7.14i over 4. So those are our two solutions.